Hi, I'm Janeda from Fat2Flaca.com. Hi everybody, welcome new followers. I've had a crazy influx of new followers from some of the other blogs on Facebook that have been reblogging or reposting my page. So thank you so much for finding me, liking my page, and staying here after finding some sort of connection with my journey. Today I want to celebrate over 1,200 likes here on Fat2Flaca.com, which is crazy when considering I only started this page as a way to get some of my close family members, relatives, friends, neighbors who are all curious about my journey in a central location, and it's kind of evolved to be a little bit of a larger project, and I am loving it. I want to address some of the most frequently asked questions on Fat2Flaca, and I'm going to try to answer them thoroughly, but also quickly so that you guys don't have to sit here and watch a 15-minute video, because that would annoy the shit out of me. I am Fat2Flaca. I'm 27 years old. I am from Chicago, Illinois, born and raised. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm very proud of my Puerto Rican Latina heritage, and it's definitely something that is deeply integrated in the food that I eat, in the way that I think about diet and exercise, because I come from a very culturally rich family, community, and I try to take all of those things into consideration when thinking about my diet and exercise routine, and also when trying to translate what I'm doing to people around me in a way that they'll understand that they might be able to do the same thing. Cultural relevance is a big deal to me, and Fat2Flaca.com was definitely created with the intention that it will be a central location for Latinas and other people to come together to think about ways that we can redefine some cultural norms that aren't necessarily very healthy. Okay, question number 1. Why did you choose VSG, my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, over a gastric bypass? Dun dun dun. VSG versus GB. I had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which is a restrictive weight loss surgery that removes about 80% of your stomach, leaving you with the capacity to eat about 4 to 6 ounces. I think over time you are able to eat a little bit more, but the idea is not to stretch your pouch like that. Basically, I chose to have the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG, because I wanted to have a less invasive procedure than the gastric bypass. I felt that with the gastric bypass, some of the side effects were pretty unpleasant, including dumping. When you eat, large amounts of sugar or unhealthy food, you get this feeling like you're gonna die. Well, not die, but you get really sick and ill and nauseous. Also, with the gastric bypass, there are some more known vitamin deficiencies, because with the gastric bypass, people have a duodenal switch, which means that they have malabsorption. So they're not intaking all of the calories that they're eating, but they're also not benefiting from all of the vitamins and nutrients from their foods. This doesn't mean that a gastric bypass is not a viable option for some people. It was just something that I felt I would prefer not to undergo. That's why I chose the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Question number 2. What is your workout routine? My workout routine has been inconsistent for the last 8 months. As someone who's coming from 405 pounds, exercise was not part of my daily routine, and it's been kind of difficult to make it part of my daily routine. I work out probably 3 to 4 times a week on average, and it took me about maybe 4 or 5 months to get to that sort of frequency. I would go 2 or 3 weeks without working out, even after surgery. And that's just me being honest. Right now, I am doing a 12-week Jamie Eason Live Fits training program that is free on bodybuilding.com. It's amazing. As part of my preparation for plastic surgery, I want to make sure that my muscles are nice and toned and built and defined, so that when I decide to have plastic surgery to remove my excess skin and to get some things tightened, lifted, all those wonderful pleasantries, that I will have some definition. And I'm working really hard to make sure that I am not only doing cardio, because cardio is a great way to train your heart, to lose fat, to build endurance and stamina, but you can also melt away fat through lifting weights. And I think that's a common misconception with women that you'll get bulky if you weightlift, and that's not true. When I am doing cardio, I like to hit a good hour of cardio. I do mostly the elliptical and the treadmill, but definitely the elliptical, treadmill, and running outdoors are my favorite form of cardio exercise. Before I was doing weight training, I was doing probably 3 days of cardio and 1 day of weightlifting. Now I'm doing about 3 days of weightlifting and 2 days of cardio with about 2 days of rest. So that's what my exercise routine looks like right now. Thank you for being part of my journey. I appreciate that you took the time to like my page and read my updates. I hope that you feel comfortable leaving messages, asking questions, posting pictures of your own progress on my page. You're welcome to do that. We are familia here. I encourage your participation so that I have some people to respond to, and you keep me on my toes with research, both in the plus fashion sector and in the health and wellness sector. And I look forward to creating many more videos and creating many more events and developing this blog to its fullest potential in the next year. So stay tuned for more Fat2Flaca news here at Fat2Flaca.com and on Fat2Flaca's Facebook page. And please don't be a stranger.